Welcome to another deep dive, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at some pretty important information technology vocabulary,
Okay.
and we're using a glossary from a website that helps people prepare for the IELTS exam.
Oh, cool.
So if you're studying for the IELTS exam, this will be particularly useful for you. But even if you're not, these are terms that we hear all the time in our daily lives. You know,
Mhm.
whether you're just reading an article or you're at work and you're in a meeting and people are using these terms. Uh, this deep dive should help you get a better grasp on what this IT vocabulary means.
Yeah, definitely.
So, are you ready to dive in?
I am. Let's go.
Awesome. So the first word on our list is access.
Access just means having the right to use something or to look at something.
Okay, and they gave these example sentences. Everybody should have access to the internet, and many countries are working to ensure that all citizens have access to digital resources.
Right.
Okay, great. So the next word is advanced.
Advanced basically means modern and well-developed.
Okay, so like technological advances have brought many benefits to the world,
Exactly.
and Japan has very advanced technology.
Right.
Makes sense. Okay, next word is automation.
Automation is using machines or computers to do work that was previously done by people.
Okay, so like the automation to production processes has led to increased unemployment,
That's a good example, yeah.
and many production processes these days are automated.
Right.
Okay, what about artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence, or AI, is basically the ability of a computer to, to mimic intelligent human behavior.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So like AI is transforming industries by automating complex tasks,
Right. Yeah.
and chatbots are a common example of artificial intelligence in customer service.
Exactly.
Okay, so moving right along to big data.
Big data refers to extremely large sets of data that are analyzed by computers to reveal patterns and trends and associations.
Okay, and they gave these examples. Companies use big data to predict customer behavior,
Mm-hmm.
and big data analytics is crucial for decision-making in modern businesses.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, cloud computing.
Cloud computing refers to the use of a network of remote servers that are hosted on the internet, and they're used to store, manage, and process data.
Okay, so like cloud computing allows users to access files from anywhere with an internet connection.
Exactly.
And businesses are increasingly adopting cloud solutions to reduce IT infrastructure costs.
Yeah.
Okay, the next word is communication.
Yeah, communication. Pretty straightforward. It means the act of sharing information with other people.
Okay, so their examples are email has made communication, especially abroad, much simpler and faster. And communicating with people by email is very easy.
Right.
Okay, and then next up is connection.
Connection means the state of being joined or linked or the act of joining something to something else.
Okay, so their examples are most people are connected to the internet these days, and the internet can connect people around the world.
Right.
Okay, great. So next up, cyber.
Cyber is a prefix, and it relates to anything related to computers, but especially the internet.
Okay, and they give these examples. Cyberbullying via social media, such as Facebook, has become a major problem.
Mm-hmm.
And a cyber cafe is a place where you can buy drinks and use computers at the same time.
Right.
Okay, and next up, cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity refers to the technologies, processes, and practices that are designed to protect networks, devices, programs, and data from attack, damage, or unauthorized access.
So cybersecurity measures are essential to protect sensitive information.
Right.
And many companies invest heavily in cybersecurity to prevent data breaches.
Yeah, it's super important.
Okay, and then next up is device.
Device is an object or piece of equipment that has been made for a particular purpose.
Okay, so like it is important to have some kind of communication device, such as a mobile telephone or the internet. Yeah,
And tablets are versatile devices used for work, learning, and entertainment.
exactly.
Okay. So what about the digital divide?
The digital divide refers to the gap between people who have access to modern information and communications technology and people who don't.
Okay, so their examples are efforts are being made to bridge the digital divide in rural areas.
Mm,
And the digital divide can limit opportunities for education and employment.
right.
Okay, makes sense. Next up, innovation.
Innovation means a new idea, method, or a new device or product.
Okay, so like smartphones are the latest innovation in computer technology,
Yeah.
and Steve Jobs was a great innovator.
Yeah.
Okay, so next word is invention.
Invention is something that has never been made before.
Okay, and they give the examples. The world changed rapidly after the invention of the telephone, and many useful devices have been invented over the last few decades.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up, Internet of Things, which is often shortened to just IoT. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is the idea that everyday objects, like your fridge, your car, your watch, are becoming connected to the internet and, sending and receiving data.
Oh, okay. So IoT devices such as smart thermostats can make homes more energy efficient.
Yeah, that's a good example.
And the Internet of Things is transforming how we interact with technology in daily life.
Exactly.
Okay. So next word, machine.
A machine is a piece of equipment with several moving parts that uses power to do a particular type of work.
Okay. So like factories now make use of machines to do a lot of the work humans used to do.
Mm-hmm.
And machinery does most of the work in factories.
Right.
Okay. And then machine learning.
Machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that allows software applications to become more accurate in predicting outcomes without being explicitly programmed to do so.
Okay, so machine learning is used in applications like speech recognition and fraud detection.
Right.
And self-driving cars rely on machine learning to navigate roads. Okay, what about software?
Software are the programs and other operating information used by a computer.
Okay, and they gave the example. Installing the latest software updates is crucial for system security. And businesses use specialized software to manage their operations efficiently.
Right.
Okay, so next up is up-to-date.
Up-to-date means modern, recent, or containing the latest information.
Okay, so teenagers think it's important to have the most up-to-date technology.
Yeah, they do.
And my laptop is running the most up-to-date version of its operating system.
Exactly.
Okay, so next up, user-friendly.
Something that is user-friendly is easy to use or understand.
So modern mobile phones such as the iPhone are very user-friendly.
They are.
And this app is extremely user-friendly and easy to navigate.
Right.
Okay, so moving right along to virtual reality.
Virtual reality, or VR, is the computer-generated simulation of a three-dimensional image or environment that can be interacted with in a seemingly real or physical way.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So their examples are virtual reality is used in gaming and training simulations.
Yeah.
And VR technology is becoming more accessible to consumers.
Right.
Okay, so Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is a facility allowing computers, smartphones, or other devices to connect to the internet or communicate with each other wirelessly.
So like the coffee shop provides free Wi-Fi for customers.
Yeah, a classic.
And a strong Wi-Fi connection is essential for remote work.
Absolutely.
Wow, we got through a lot of terms there.
That was a lot of words.
Yeah, but I feel smarter now. Do you?
I do, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think I definitely have a better understanding of all those terms now. Like, I feel like I could actually use them in a sentence and know what I'm talking about.
Me too. It's really interesting to kind of think about all the different words that we use now that didn't even exist, 10 years ago or even 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing how quickly things change in the world of technology.
It is, yeah.
But it's important to keep up, right?
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the things I really love about working in tech is that it's constantly evolving.
Yeah.
You're always learning new things.
Yeah.
And I think, going back to something we were talking about earlier, like the digital divide, it's really important to remember that not everybody has access to all of this technology and all of these advancements.
Right. That's a really good point, and it's something that we need to be mindful of as we continue to develop new technologies and make them more accessible.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think technology can be such a powerful tool for good.
Yeah.
It can help us connect with people all over the world. It can help us learn new things. It can, even help us, solve some of the world's biggest problems.
Okay.
But we have to make sure that everyone has access to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, we're just going to exacerbate those divides that already exist.
Right. Well, on that note, I think that's a great place to wrap up our deep dive today.
I agree.
We covered a lot of ground. We learned a lot of new vocabulary. So I hope you all enjoyed it and learned something new.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.